Hello, good afternoon everyone. You're welcome to my channel. If this is your first time of watching a video on my channel, I say welcome and thank you for spending time to watch this video. I'll ask that you subscribe and you turn on your notifications so that whenever I release a video, you get to see it. I am continuing this video from the last video I made, and this has to do with the rules that must be followed if you want to trade the way I trade. I'm not the best of traders, okay, but so far this is what is working for me in regards to trading boom. There are a lot of volatility pairs, but personally I trade boom 500 only, and then volatility 25. These indicators that I'm giving out for free all work perfectly for both volatility pairs and currency pairs. I'm not charging anybody anything for these indicators. These indicators are totally free. Some of them I got for free. Some, unfortunately, I may not be able to share because they are locked to my MT5. But those that are open and I can share, I'm sharing all with you, including with the templates that I'm using as well. So, looking at this chart now, I want us to take some few trades before this video runs out. Sorry for the noise at the background. We are locked down, so the children are home. There will be interruptions here and there. For this boom, as you can see, this is the history. These are trades I took yesterday, the previous day. You don't need to be greedy. It depends on you. There are a lot of opportunities in getting this for trading boom, okay, but you don't need to be greedy. Be patient, get the right opportunity, then you go in, take your trade, and then you come out. The number of times you can do that in a day determines how much you can make. But like I said, don't be greedy. Because of the spikes, some people trade the spikes. Some don't trade the spikes. So this particular video is in regards to trading the trend, flowing with the trend. Okay. Now we have our indicators here, which we are using. Okay. So we have our arrow indicator. When you get this, the default is EMA 5/20, but I've changed mine to 1/3. So you can use the default, you can change yours, it depends on you. For the colors, the default is red and green. I changed mine to white because of my background. And for the buy, I turned it off because I don't need it. Okay, so now you don't just enter a trade because you get an alert to enter the trade. In my previous video, I spoke at length concerning this. So I want us to once again remember the rules to follow. Check what is happening on the higher time frames. Okay, at least to have an overview of the trend for the pair you want to trade. And this applies to trading in general. If you have a basic knowledge of trading, you know you don't go against the main trend. So when this rule applies to trading volatilities, trading currency pairs, don't trade against the trend of the higher time frames. These indicators you are getting all totally for free, but you must use them wisely. And please don't go reselling these indicators, because I'm giving them to you for free. So it will be so unfair to go reselling them. Also, I'm waiting for a right setup to take a trade. That is why I am talking. I want us to see that you need to be patient to get the right opportunity when you go in for a kill. When you have the right setup, you can go in for 1 or 2 or 3 positions at once, and aiming for maybe 1 or 2 or 3 candles at least. It depends on you, and we are all adults. I can't tell us how many candles to go for per trade. But personally, I'd go for the maximum of 3 candles, and I'm out. I get another opportunity, I go in and I come out. Now, when you get the alert, first thing you have to do is check what M5 is doing. So that is why I always have my M5 open, as well as my M1. Okay, this allows me to also see what is happening there on live. For this particular video, I'm using my demo account. Okay, at times I use demo and use live, but for demo I practice every day on my demo. So I'm using the demo now to display what I want to do. So this is how I go to window and then I click vertical, then have them both open. Remember I said I don't pick trades even when I get a signal. If price is so close to any of my maybe EMAs or the middle Bollinger Band. As you can see, this arrow came, but I didn't take this trade. Why? Because stochastic on M5 is telling me it's an uptrend for now. So I'm going to be patient until this stochastic on M5 finishes what it's doing, as in going to overbought, and then start selling, and I'll pick a trade. Until then, I'm not going to take a trade. So I will pause this video until I get an opportunity for a sell, and then I'll take it. Or let me wait to see if we get an alert telling us to go in for a sell and our M5 agrees, then we'll just take it for you to see how the trades go. So while we are trying to get a good setup, you can see that the spike just occurred now, even though the arrow came and said we should sell. So if you are not patient enough and you are not coordinating M1 and M5, you would have taken this trade, and you can imagine once you entered it spiked. You get into a spike and you complain, this indicator, it doesn't work. These tools are not working. Why? Because you are not following simple instructions. The instruction is just don't enter the market because an indicator says sell. Do your analysis well. Now, I'm insisting that there's no perfect entry now. Why? Because stochastic on M5, as we speak, is still buying. So I don't care the number of opportunities I get here. I will not take a trade. I must be disciplined enough, and you must be disciplined enough to be patient to enter the market when you have the right opportunity. So I'll pause this video again until I get a right setup, and then I'll take trades so that we see. Okay, now I have my stochastic. It has gotten to overbought and is turning, and my current candle tool is in support of the sell. Also, this is EMA 50, which is acting as a resistance, and this is the upper Bollinger. So I can confidently now go in and take my 3 candles. And also looking at M1 as we speak, and take this trade before I continue. Looking at M1, there's no EMA close to my pairs. Okay, to price as we speak. Price is way far from middle Olinda. Price is way far from EMA 800, which may serve as a resistance, or EMA 50. So I can confidently enter this trade. I'm glad I took this time to take everything one by one. I had to test the video in between because the perfect entries were not met. So I'm sorry if it's too long, but it's worth it, because now you can see the pains I go through before I take a trade. I don't just enter the market for entry's sake, because this is your hard-earned money. You don't play with it. Okay, when you have the perfect entry, you can enter with more than one position. So why don't you be patient? Get the perfect entry, get your position, then you come out of the market, wait for the next opportunity. Now M5 as we speak is at the upper Bollinger Band, so definitely it's going to come down. Also I have my EMA 50 there, which is acting as a resistance. Stochastic has gotten to overbought and has turned, as you can see. If I have put my settings to 90 and 10, if it was at the default, which is 80, you see that it has gotten to 80 and has crossed coming down. CDI2 is facing down. At least I'll be out of this market before it gets to this red, which may serve as a resistance. So now I've gotten my 1, 1, 2. I'm waiting for my third candle. If you want to come out on your second, you come out. But normally I would come out at $1. So for this recording sake, I'm doing that so that we'll see. Now, as you all can see, this was a perfect setup and a perfect trade. I'm coming out because why? Price is getting close to this mid, and this might serve as a resistance. Also, price is getting here. This might serve as a resistance. This also is getting down. It might serve. A spike could happen. A spike may not happen. Okay, but to be safe, just go for your 2, 3 candles and come out. If you open multiple positions, you can close some and leave one to run to your expected. Normally, I close my stuff at $1.50. So because I opened multiple, I close all the 3. I closed 3 and left 1, and that one has passed the target. So I'm closing it peacefully. So this is what I do on a daily basis. Be patient. Get the right opportunity. Go in, open multiple positions. 2, 3, you come out. Aim for maybe $1, $2. It depends on your lot. Okay, if I was using a bigger lot size, I would have more than what I just got. But because I'm teaching you how to use this indicator, and 2, even though it's a demo account, I'm treating the demo as a live account. On my live account, I use 50, I use 1, I use 1.5. It depends on my equity. But one thing I do every day is to withdraw whatever profit I make. I withdraw it into my back office and then leave a seed money. That is what I trade. Once I hit my target for the day, I take that out to the back office and leave my seed money. It depends on. So if today I feel like using just maybe $20, then I'm using 0.50. If I'm using $50, I'm using 1 lot. It all depends on you as a person. Know what works best for you and use it. Once again, you have seen what I did. It took time, but it's worth it, so that you see exactly how I trade. Don't be in a rush to make all the money. Like I said, it's a gradual process. It's a step by step. I hope I've done my best in the little way I can to help all of us. Have a blessed day and enjoy your trading journey. God bless you all.